So we all have our favorite authors, our Autobuy authors, the authors that we want to own the whole catalog. So I thought it'd be fun to do my first and fave by some of my whole catalog authors whose whole catalogs I either own or I want to own. Yeah, and I'm going to give you the first book I read by them and then my favorite book of theirs. Let's get started. Let me start with my year of Morrison. So this year is the year I've decided I wanted to own all of Toni Morrison's fiction works. I have all the books. I haven't read them all. I've read 6 so far. Out of the 6 I read, Paradise was the first, and Sula is my favorite. Okay, next up I have Tayari Jones. I believe I own all of her books. I think she has 4 books. I think. Don't quote me on that. But of the 4 books of hers that I own, I have read 2. Silver Sparrow and American Marriage. American Marriage was the first book that I read by her, and I believe it's, out of the 2, I'm going to say this is also my favorite. So then I have Jasmine Ward. I don't know if this is all of her books. I think I may need 1 more of her books, but I have 6 of her books, and of the 6 of her books that I own, I have read 3. Fire This Time was a book that was edited by her, but she also does have a piece that she wrote in there. But of the 3 books that I've read, Salvage the Bone was my first, and Let Us Descend is my favorite so far. And last but certainly not least, Colson Whitehead. I own 6 of his books. There's a few more of his that I need. Of the 6 that I own, I have read 4. My first Colson Whitehead was sometime last year. I believe it was The Nickel Boys. Yes, I'm going to say it was The Nickel Boys was my first one. And my favorite, this is a me personally. I'm going to go with The Intuitionist. I surprised myself with that one. This wouldn't be the Colson Whitehead that I would recommend to people if you're just starting Colson Whitehead. I don't know that everybody would enjoy it as much as I did. Nickel Boys, Underground Railroad would be my 2 starters, but I have not read Crooked Manifesto or Harlem Shuffle yet. All of these writers that I shared with you today, I love their writing style, so it's hard to pick a favorite, honestly, out of their books. But if the favorite must be chosen, it must be done. I'm very curious to see if you can pick a favorite, so let me know some of your favorite authors, your Autobuy authors, your whole catalog authors, and your first book that you read by them that got you hooked, and then your favorite book of theirs. Okay, bye.